Did you know that choosing between Chicago's north, west, or south suburbs could cost you over $1 million more or less on your home? Where you settle can make or break your financial future. With so many options, it's easy to get lost. I've helped countless families figure this out, and today I'm revealing the truths that you need to know to pick the right area of Chicago's suburbs for your lifestyle and your budget. Trust me, some of these will definitely surprise you. Let's dive in. Chicago suburbs aren't created equal. Each region has distinct characteristics that can make or break your living experience. And believe me, I've seen families absolutely love a suburb that their friends couldn't stand, all because their priorities were completely different. At a high level, we're breaking the Chicagoland suburbs into three main regions: north, west, and south. Each has its own personality, price points, and perks. The north suburbs are known for luxury living, excellent schools, and Lake Michigan access. Think places like Lake Forest, Winnetka, and Wilmette. These communities have incredible prestige, but they come with a price tag to match. Head west, you'll find suburbs like Naperville, Downers Grove, and Hinsdale. The west region offers a great balance of affordability and amenities, with some communities consistently ranked among America's best places to live. The schools are excellent, the downtowns are vibrant, and there's a wide range of housing options. Now, the south suburbs, places like Palos, Orland Park, and Lamont, these are Chicago's hidden gems. You get significantly more house for your money, excellent schools in many areas, and some truly beautiful natural settings. Let me show you a quick comparison of median home values across these regions. In the north, we're looking at prices often exceeding $1 million. The west suburbs generally range from $500,000 to $700,000, while the south suburbs can be found as low as $215,000 and rarely exceed $600,000 for comparable homes. That's almost a 6x difference between the most affordable and most expensive regions. But price isn't everything. Let's dive deeper into what makes these areas special, starting with the prestigious North Chicago suburbs. Before we do that, if you're new here, let me introduce myself. I'm John Sintich, and for the better part of a decade, I've been helping families find their ideal Chicago suburb. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my weekly insights into life in the Chicagoland area. All right, so the north suburbs are home to some of Illinois' most exclusive communities, where average home prices can exceed $1 million. I was showing a property in Winnetka last month, and my client joked that his closet in the primary bedroom was bigger than his first apartment. He wasn't exaggerating by much. Let's break down some of the standout communities in the north suburbs, starting with Lake Forest. Lake Forest is the definition of upscale living in the Chicago suburbs. This community is known for its absolutely gorgeous landscapes and exceptional quality of life. The homes sit on larger lots, many with an acre or more, creating a sense of privacy and space that's increasingly rare in suburban settings. The architecture is stunning, with a mix of historic estates and newer luxury homes that maintain the character of the area. Education is a major draw here. Lake Forest High School consistently ranks among the top 20 high schools in Illinois, with stellar AP participation rates and college placement. About 95% of graduates go on to four-year colleges, and the student-to-teacher ratio is an impressive 13-to-1. The community places an enormous value on education, which is reflected in the school funding and parent involvement. Lake Forest offers residents an impressive array of amenities that justify its premium price point. One thing that really sets Lake Forest apart is the access to Lake Michigan beaches. Residents get private beach access, which is an incredible perk during those hot Chicago summers. If you've ever tried to find parking at a public beach in Chicago on a 90-degree day in July, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The downtown area, centered around Market Square, America's first planned shopping center, features upscale boutiques, fine dining establishments, and beautiful architectural details. It's walkable and charming, with a European feel that's unlike any other Chicago suburb. And for outdoor fans, Lake Forest offers over 700 acres of preserved natural areas, including the Lake Forest Open Lands Association properties, with miles of trails for hiking and nature observation. The Lake Forest Recreation Center provides year-round activities, and there are multiple golf courses and country clubs for those interested in membership. When it comes to real estate in Lake Forest, the median home value exceeds $1.1 million, which gives you an idea of the exclusivity that we're talking about. Entry-level homes start around $600,000 for super small properties, while the luxury market routinely sees homes listed between $2 to $5 million, with some estates exceeding $10 million. The housing stock is diverse despite the high price point. You'll find historic mansions from the early 20th century, mid-century modern homes, and new construction luxury properties. Many homes feature architectural significance, with designs by renowned architects like David Adler and Howard Van Doren Shaw. Property appreciation in Lake Forest tends to be stable rather than spectacular, with values increasing about 3 to 4% annually over the past decade. These homes are viewed as long-term investments, with families often staying for generations. Next up is Winnetka. Winnetka might be the crown jewel of the North Shore. It's a community steeped in tradition and prestige, located just 16 miles north of downtown Chicago. Winnetka is famous for its safety. It consistently ranks as one of the safest communities in Illinois. Plus, the village has a rich history dating back to its incorporation in 1869, and many homes and public buildings reflect this heritage through their historic architecture. The community is tight-knit, with an active civic engagement and numerous community traditions like the 4th of July Parade and the Winnetka Children's Fair that date back generations. The schools in Winnetka are absolutely next level. New Trier High School is consistently ranked among the top 10 high schools in the state and top 100 in the nation. They offer over 24 AP courses, and their arts and athletic programs are second to none. I had a client who specifically moved to Winnetka just so their kids could attend New Trier, and they told me it was the best decision they ever made. Winnetka also provides exceptional recreational amenities, including 3 beaches on Lake Michigan, numerous parks, and the Winnetka Community House, which serves as a hub for cultural and recreational activities. The Winnetka Ice Arena, Winnetka Golf Club, and AC Nielsen Tennis Center provide year-round sporting options. The downtown business district along Green Bay Road and Elm Street features boutique shopping, fine dining, and essential services, all within a charming, walkable setting. The stunning Lake Michigan views are another major draw. Some of the homes along Sheridan Road have absolutely breathtaking vistas of the lake. I showed a property there last summer with floor-to-ceiling windows facing the water, and the view literally stopped the conversation mid-sentence. It was that impressive. When it comes to real estate, with a median home value over $1.4 million, Winnetka is even more exclusive than Lake Forest. Entry-level homes typically start around $700,000 for very small properties or those needing updates. The luxury market is extensive, with many homes in the $2 to $7 million range and premier lakefront estates occasionally exceeding $15 million. The housing stock includes everything from historic Tudor and colonial revivals to contemporary new construction. Lot sizes tend to be generous by suburban standards, typically ranging from 1/4 to 1/2 acre, with larger estates on the east side near the lake. Property values in Winnetka have appreciated steadily, averaging about 4 to 5% annually over the past decade. The market here is less susceptible to economic downturns than many other suburbs, making it a relatively secure investment despite the high buy-in price. Now, if the north suburbs seem out of your price range, don't worry. In just a minute, we'll head west to explore more affordable options with equally impressive amenities. But first, let's take a look at Wilmette. Rounding out our north suburb spotlight is Wilmette, located just 16 miles north of Chicago. Wilmette has many of the same advantages as its more expensive neighbors, but at a somewhat more accessible price point. The community is exceptionally family-friendly, with an emphasis on education, recreation, and civic engagement. Wilmette has a diverse character across its neighborhoods, from the historic homes of the Cage District, named for the streets of Chestnut, Ashland, Greenwood, and Elmwood, to the mid-century modern areas west of Ridge Road. This diversity gives the village a more inclusive feel than some of its North Shore neighbors. Let me tell you, some of the amenities here are insane. Wilmette provides those same breathtaking lakefront views you'll find in other North Shore communities. Gilson Park and its beach are community treasures, offering 60 acres of recreational space right on Lake Michigan. The Centennial Recreation Complex includes an Olympic-sized pool, tennis courts, and ice skating facilities. And education? It's exceptional. You've got top-rated public schools, plus access to prestigious private options like Baker Demonstration School. Wilmette is part of the New Trier High School District, giving residents access to one of the nation's top public high schools. Another huge draw for Wilmette is its convenient location. The metro station makes commuting to downtown Chicago a breeze, just 30 minutes on the Union Pacific North Line. You're also close to Northwestern University in Evanston, bringing all the cultural benefits of a major university to your doorstep. The downtown area along Central Avenue and Green Bay Road offers a mix of restaurants, boutiques, and services. The historic Wilmette Theater hosts films and live performances, adding cultural richness to the community. Now hear me out. With a median home value around $850,000, Wilmette is actually the more affordable option of the 3 north suburbs we're highlighting, though still significantly higher than the Chicago suburban average. Entry-level homes can start as low as $500,000 for smaller properties or condos, while the luxury market typically ranges from $1 to $3 million, with premium lakefront properties occasionally exceeding $5 million. The housing stock is again diverse, ranging from charming 1920s colonials to mid-century modern homes and new construction. Architectural styles include Tudor, colonial, Victorian, and prairie, creating visually interesting streetscapes throughout the village. Property values in Wilmette have appreciated about 4 to 6% annually over the past decade, outpacing some of its more expensive neighbors. This has made it an attractive option for those looking to balance the North Shore prestige with investment potential. I love the West Suburbs. They have a perfect blend of charm, affordability, and vibrant communities, with some repeatedly ranked among America's best places to live. This is actually where I help a lot of clients that were originally looking in the North Suburbs end up looking in the West Suburbs because the value proposition here is just so strong. You get excellent schools, great amenities, and reasonable commutes without breaking the bank. What's not to love? Let's start with Naperville, which has been ranked as one of the best places to live in America by Money Magazine multiple times. Most recently, it made the 2025 list at number 3 nationwide, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. Naperville is the 4th largest city in Illinois, with a population of about 150,000, giving it a more urban feel than many suburbs. What really sets Naperville apart is the diverse community. You'll find people from all walks of life and cultural backgrounds, creating a rich tapestry that many of my clients find appealing. The city hosts cultural festivals throughout the year, and there's a genuine sense of community that's hard to find in some of the more exclusive suburbs. When it comes to education, Naperville schools are excellent, with both Naperville North and Naperville Central high schools consistently ranking in the top 25 in Illinois. The district has a 94% graduation rate, and about 87% of students go on to higher education. There are also strong private school options for families seeking alternatives to public education. The Riverwalk is Naperville's crown jewel, a 1.7-mile path along the DuPage River with beautiful landscaping, fountains, bridges, and gathering places. The downtown area surrounding it is packed with over 100 shops, restaurants, creating a lively atmosphere that draws visitors from all over Chicagoland. And let me tell you, my family and I took a trip to the Riverwalk a few weeks ago, and the energy was incredible. People were out enjoying their restaurants, shopping, and just spending time together outdoors. It's the kind of communal space that really enhances the quality of life. For recreation, Naperville offers nearly 140 parks, spanning 2,400 acres, the 95th Street Community Plaza with state-of-the-art fitness center and indoor pool, and the Springbrook and Naperbrook golf courses. The Naperville Park District runs over 1,400 recreational programs throughout the year. The city also has impressive cultural amenities, including the Naperville Settlement, an outdoor history museum, the DuPage Children's Museum, and the Naperville Art League. The North Central College campus brings additional cultural and educational opportunities to residents. But I'm sure you're dying to know about the house prices. Well, get this. The median home value in Naperville, if you include townhomes and condos, sits around $500,000, which gets you significantly more house than you'll find at a similar price in the North Suburbs. $600K in Naperville might buy you a 2,500 square foot, 4-bedroom home in a great neighborhood, while in the North Suburbs, that might get you a smaller starter home or a townhome. The housing inventory is diverse, ranging from historic homes in the downtown area to new construction luxury homes in subdivisions like Ashwood Park or White Eagle that can exceed $1.5 million. There's also a robust condo and townhome market with prices starting in the upper 200,000s. Property values in Naperville have appreciated steadily, averaging about 5 to 7% annually over the past decade. The strong school system, excellent amenities, and convenient location have created consistent demand, making it a solid investment for homeowners. All right, let's take a look at our next suburb. I'm talking about Downers Grove, one of my favorite West suburbs. Downers Grove strikes a perfect balance between small town charm and modern convenience. With a population of around 50,000, it's large enough to offer excellent amenities, but small enough to maintain a strong sense of community identity. The community places a high value on education, which is reflected in the strong support for school programs and activities. Downers Grove has received numerous accolades, including being named one of America's friendliest towns by Forbes and appearing on several best places to live lists. The schools are excellent, with Downers Grove North and South high schools both ranking in the top 30 in Illinois. The district provides comprehensive academic programs, including numerous AP courses, strong arts education, and competitive athletic programs. And the community feel here, it's just exceptional. The streets are lined with mature trees, creating a cozy, established atmosphere. One of the best perks is the lively downtown area, with shops and restaurants that locals absolutely love. Every Friday night in the summer, they host cruise nights, where classic car enthusiasts display their vehicles along Main Street. It creates this amazing small town atmosphere, just being 23 miles from downtown Chicago. For recreation, Downers Grove contains over 600 acres of parks and natural areas. The Downers Grove Park District maintains 49 parks with amenities including swimming pools, athletic fields, and playgrounds. The 127-acre Lyman Woods Nature Center provides trails and educational programs, while the McCollum Park features a water park that's perfect for summer fun. And speaking of downtown Chicago, the commute from Downers Grove is a major selling point. You've got easy access via the BNSF Metro line, with express trains getting you to the city in about 30 minutes. If you're driving, I-88 and I-355 are right there, giving you multiple route options. If you're craving some culture, check out Tivoli Theater, a beautifully restored 1928 movie palace that now shows first-run films, and the Downers Grove Museum campus, which preserves the area's history. Throughout the year, the village hosts community events like the Summer Concert Series, Harvest Fest, and the popular Rotary Grove Fest. The median home value in Downers Grove is around $400,000 if you count townhomes and condos, making it one of the more affordable options in the western burbs. Entry-level homes and condos start in the low 300,000s, while larger or updated homes range from 450 to 700,000. The luxury market, primarily in areas like Denburn Woods and Randall Park, features homes from 800,000 to 1.5 million. The housing stock is wonderfully diverse. The homes range from historic Victorian and craftsman styles in the downtown area to mid-century ranches and split-level homes in the central neighborhoods. There's also newer construction in the southern portions of the village. The diversity gives buyers plenty of options across different price points and architectural preferences. Property values in Downers Grove have appreciated at about 4 to 6% annually over the past decade, slightly outpacing inflation and providing homeowners with solid equity growth. The combination of reasonable prices, excellent schools, and convenient location makes Downers Grove a particularly strong value proposition in the western burbs. Now let's move on to the last suburb on our west list. I'm a big fan of this one. Rounding out our west suburbs is Hinsdale, which is actually the luxury option in this region. Hinsdale combines small town charm with upscale amenities and prestigious schools. With a population of just under 18,000, it maintains an exclusive, intimate community feel that appeals to many luxury buyers. The village has a rich history dating back to its incorporation in 1873 and has preserved much of its historic character while evolving into one of the most desirable suburbs in the Chicago area. Hinsdale has a strong sense of community pride with active civic engagement and numerous traditions that bring residents together. Education here is just insane. Hinsdale schools are among the very best in the entire state. Hinsdale Central High School consistently ranks in the top 10 in Illinois and top 200 nationally. The academic rigor is comparable to what you'd find in the north suburbs, with extensive AP offerings and exceptional college placement rates. The student-to-teacher ratio is an enviable 15-to-1, allowing for personalized attention in the classroom. But what makes Hinsdale special is how it combines a serene suburban experience with accessibility. The historic downtown area features beautiful architecture, upscale boutiques, and excellent restaurants. There's a refined, sophisticated atmosphere that appeals to many of my clients who want luxury without the longer commute to the north suburbs. Meanwhile, recreational amenities including Catherine Legg Memorial Park, a 52-acre green space with athletic fields, picnic areas, and a lodge for community events. The Hinsdale Community Swimming Pool is a summer focal point for families, while the Hinsdale Community House offers year-round programming for all ages. The village also maintains several smaller parks scattered throughout the community. Now, if you're commuting to Chicago, Hinsdale provides multiple metro stations with service on the BNSF line, getting you downtown in about 25 minutes on express train. That's actually faster than many north suburb commutes, which is a huge selling point for professionals who need to be in the city regularly. All right, let's talk real estate price points. The median home value in Hinsdale exceeds $1.1 million, putting it on par with some of the north suburbs in terms of exclusivity. Entry-level homes typically start around $600,000 for smaller properties or those that need updates, while most family homes range from $900,000 to $2 million. The luxury market is robust, with many homes between $2 to $5 million and some estates exceeding $8 million. The housing stock in Hinsdale is impressive, with many homes built in the early 20th century featuring incredible architectural designs, details and craftsmanship that you just don't find in newer construction. These historic homes sit alongside modern luxury builds, creating an interesting architectural landscape. You'll find everything from Victorian and colonial revivals to Tudor, Prairie, and contemporary styles. Property values in Hinsdale have appreciated at about 5 to 7% annually over the past decade, outperforming many other luxury communities in the region. The combination of top-rated schools, convenient location, and limited housing inventory has created strong, consistent demand. Here's what's interesting. If you value diversity, vibrant downtowns, and reasonable commutes, the west suburbs might be your sweet spot. I've had clients who could afford the north suburbs but chose the west region specifically for the balance of amenities and the community feel. But now, let's head south to discover some of Chicago's most affordable suburbs that still offer excellent schools and amenities. The south suburbs are Chicago's hidden gems, providing incredible value with homes often half the price of northern counterparts. This region has been flying under the radar for years, but savvy buyers are starting to take notice. I've been helping more and more clients discover these communities, and they're consistently amazed by how much further their dollar stretches here. Let's start with Palos, which is actually 3 communities: Palos Heights, Palos Hills, and Palos Park. Located about 16 miles southwest of Chicago, these communities maintain a semi-rural feel, specifically Palos Park, despite their proximity to the city, with winding roads, wooded lots, and a relaxed relaxed pace of life that contrasts sharply with more dense suburban areas. What makes Palos special is the natural beauty that surrounds these communities. The area is home to the Palos Forest Preserve, which cover over 15,000 acres with miles of trails for hiking, biking, and horseback riding. It's the largest concentration of protected natural land in Cook County, creating a peaceful scenic setting that feels worlds away from the city. Let me tell you, I run those trails in the summer and the fall, and I genuinely can't believe that I'm still in Cook County when I do. The trails wind through beautiful woodlands, wetlands, and prairies. It's an outdoor enthusiast's paradise, just minutes from urban conveniences. Plus, the schools in Palos are excellent, with Amos Alonzo Stagg High School and Carl Sandburg High School both ranking well statewide. The student-teacher ratios are favorable, and the districts provide strong academic extracurricular programs. Many families specifically choose Palos for the quality of education combined with reasonable housing costs. Recreational amenities? Yep, you got them. Try Palos Park Recreation Center, numerous community parks, and the Midlothian Country Club for golf enthusiasts. While the retail and dining scenes aren't as developed as in some northern and western suburbs, there are still plenty of local favorites and more commercial options available in nearby Orland Park. When it comes to housing, the median home values in Palos range from $225,000 to $550,000. Depending on the specific area and property type, this price range is dramatically lower than the comparable properties in the north or the west regions, often providing 30 to 50% more space for the same budget. The housing stock is diverse, with options ranging from modest ranches to split-level homes built in the 1960s and 70s, all the way to incredible mid-century moderns to newer luxury homes on larger lots. Palos Park tends to have the most expensive homes, many on wooded lots of a half acre or more. Palos Heights contains many mid-range options in well-established neighborhoods, while Palos Hills provides the most affordable entry points into the area. But get this, property values in Palos have appreciated at about 3 to 5% annually over the past decade, providing steady growth without the volatility seen in some more trendy areas. Homes here tend to hold their value well, partly due to the limited supply of new construction and the area's natural amenities. Next up, let's talk about a suburb that has a fantastic suburban feel with top-notch amenities. I'm talking about Orland Park. With a population of around 60,000, Orland Park functions as a commercial and recreational hub for the southwest suburbs. The village has experienced significant growth over the past few decades, but has maintained good planning practices that prevent the overcrowding seen in some suburbs. The village has a diverse population across age groups, with many multi-generational families choosing to stay in the community. When it comes to these amazing amenities, Orland Park is known for its vibrant shopping scene. Orland Square Mall is the centerpiece, but the retail corridors along 159th Street and LaGrange Road provide everything from big box stores to specialty boutiques. If shopping is your thing, you'll never be bored here. But what really stands out about Orland Park is how family-friendly the community is. The Orland Park Recreation Department operates over 60 parks and facilities, including the impressive Centennial Park with its incredible aquatic center and water ice rink. There's literally something for every age group and interest. Meanwhile, the schools serving Orland Park are strong, primarily within Consolidated High School District 230 and elementary districts 135 and 140. Carl Sandburg High School offers comprehensive academic and extracurricular programs with strong college placement rates. The village is also home to satellite campuses of several colleges and universities, including the University's Chicago Medicine Center. Last but not least, the access to Chicago is convenient via the Rock Island Metro train, which gets you downtown in about 45 minutes. For drivers, I-80 and I-57 are nearby, providing multiple routes to the city and beyond. Housing in Orland Park is diverse, with median values for a typical 4-bedroom home ranging from $500,000 to $600,000. This price point would typically get you a 2,500 to 3,500 square foot home on a quarter to third acre lot in a well-established neighborhood. The housing inventory ranges from townhomes and condos starting around $200,000 to luxury homes exceeding $1 million in areas like Crystal Tree and Evergreen View. These newer developments feature modern open floor plans and high-end finishes that rival what you'd find in the north and west suburbs at significantly higher price points. But hear me out, the majority of housing stock was built between the 1980s and 2000, giving most neighborhoods a relatively modern feel compared to the older suburbs. New construction continues primarily in the southern and western portions of the village, providing options for buyers seeking the latest designs and features. Property values in Orland have appreciated about 4 to 6% annually over the past decade, providing solid equity growth for homeowners. The village's continued investment in infrastructure and amenities suggests that this trend will continue. All right, let's do Lamont next. There's one thing I absolutely love about Lamont. It has one of the most charming downtown areas in the entire region. Perched on bluffs above the Des Plaines River Valley, Lamont gives you scenic vistas and a distinct character that sets it apart from all the south suburbs. Plus, the historic district features beautiful limestone buildings dating back to the mid-1800s, creating a unique character that sets Lamont apart from more cookie-cutter suburbs. The community has preserved its heritage heritage while carefully managing growth, maintaining a population of around 17,000 spread across a relatively large geographic area. Education here is top-notch. The schools in Lamont are outstanding, with Lamont High School consistently ranking in the top 5% of Illinois high schools. They have 20+ AP courses and exceptional STEM programs. The graduation rate exceeds 95%, and over 85% of graduates pursue higher education. The elementary and middle schools perform equally well, creating a strong educational pipeline throughout the community. When it comes to recreation, Lamont features numerous parks maintained by the Lamont Park District, the Centennial Outdoor Pool, and the Core Fitness and Aquatic Complex. The I&M Canal Trail provides miles of paths for walking, running, and biking, while the nearby Waterfall Glen Forest Reserve offers additional outdoor recreational opportunities. And the downtown area is a focal point for community life, with unique shops, restaurants, and entertainment options housed in historic buildings. Events like the annual Heritage Fest and the Summer Farmers Market bring residents together and attract visitors from surrounding communities. Meanwhile, access to major highways is a significant advantage for Lamont residents. I-55 and I-355 are minutes away, making commutes to Chicago and other suburbs relatively painless. You're also close to numerous business corridors, including those along I-88 to the north and I-80 to the south. In the real estate world, what makes Lamont particularly interesting is the mix of old and new housing options. You can find historic homes in the downtown area that have been lovingly restored, or opt for newer construction in subdivisions like Woodglen, Ruffled Feathers, or Abbey Oaks. This diversity gives buyers plenty of options across different price points. Home values in Lamont typically range from the mid-300,000s for older or smaller homes to over $800,000 for those newer, larger properties. Luxury homes, particularly those in golf course communities or on larger lots, can exceed $1 million. I recently helped a family relocate to Lamont from the city, and they were amazed by how much house they got for their money. They purchased a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home with a finished basement on a half-acre lot, actually under $600,000. A comparable property in the North Burbs would easily exceed $900K. Property values in Lamont have appreciated at about 5 to 7% annually over the past decade, outperforming many other South suburban communities. A combination of excellent schools, charming downtown, and the strategic location has created strong demand despite the somewhat limited housing inventory. Now that we've experienced all 3 regions, let's compare them side by side to help you determine which area is right for you. The choice between north, west, and south suburbs comes down to your priorities. Let's break it down. I've helped hundreds of families make this exact decision, and I've noticed some clear patterns in what draws people to each region. All right. Housing costs vary significantly across the suburbs. The north suburbs feature premium homes with lake views and high price tags, averaging $300 to $350 a square foot. The west burbs offer more affordable prices, averaging $190 to $240 per square foot, with the most family homes ranging between $400,000 and $700,000. The south suburbs provide the most affordable housing, with prices ranging from $130 to $180 per square foot, allowing buyers to get more space for their money. For example, a client of mine chose a 4,500 square foot home in Orland Park for $650,000 over a smaller $1.2 million home in Winnetka, saving enough to build a pool and a fund for college. When it comes to education, all 3 suburban regions provide excellent schools, but there are distinctions. The north suburbs like New Trier and Lake Forest are known for the top-rated public schools, often ranking among the best in the state. The west suburbs, including Naperville and Hinsdale, also have outstanding schools that compete closely with the north, but tend to rank slightly lower in prestige. And the south suburbs have strong schools in areas like Lamont and Orland Park, though not all districts are equal. Interestingly, top schools in all 3 regions have similar college acceptance rates and success outcomes, so school performance doesn't always align with the perceived prestige. Commute times vary based on your location. The north suburbs provide a metric commute of 30 to 50 minutes, but the traffic on the Edens Expressway can be a big hassle. The west suburbs, serviced by the BNSF line, offer slightly shorter commute times of 25 to 45 minutes and multiple expressway options for driving. The south suburbs have a 35 to 55 minute commute via the Rock Island line or driving on I-57 or I-94. Finally, the lifestyle. The north burbs are known for upscale, traditional living with a formal atmosphere centered around country clubs and cultural organizations. The west suburbs are family-friendly with diverse communities and vibrant downtowns with a mix of ages, backgrounds, and lively entertainment. The south suburbs provide a more relaxed, spacious atmosphere with large yards, a connection to nature, and close-knit communities. For daily conveniences, the west burbs shine with robust dining and entertainment, while the north focuses on high-end boutiques, and the south is catching up with new retail expansions everywhere. The bottom line, there's no one-size-fits-all answer when choosing a Chicago suburb. It all comes down to your lifestyle, budget, and what matters most to you. Whether you're drawn to the prestige of the north, the dynamic communities of the west, or the affordability and space of the south, The perfect fit is out there for you and your family. If you're thinking about making a move to any of these areas, shoot me an email at john@cintagerealestate.com and let's chat. I'd love to be your go-to real estate resource. The contact information is in the description below. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, check out the next video right up here, and I'll see you on the next one.